This year at the KBB we are exhibiting our new products that we have mostly launched at ISH 2011, also Cersaie 2011, but we are not showing old products, we're showing adapted products to the UK market. So complementary products like typical UK toilets and other extensions on these new designs from 2011.
So there are adaptations of existing ranges?
It is adaptations or extensions and focused on the UK requirements. It's a very important factor in our marketing mix, and the local ones are helping us to do exactly these kind of local launches. We do a global launch at the global trade shows, but then it's important to bring the new products into the local markets and launch them locally with the adaptations or with the correct products in for this market. Well, Laufen Pro, the trend that we usually incorporate in Laufen Pro is not the latest trend, because in 2004-05 when we launched the Laufen Pro collection, the designer Peter Wirtz called it at that time democratic design. It was a time when design was entering into the bathroom on a lower price level, which Laufen Pro is our lowest price level. Today, when I talk about trends, I would call it a sustainable design, because it's a long-lasting design, timeless, classic, and just nice for the eye on a medium-low budget terms. And then, of course, incorporating all the latest trends of functionality, expansion, and so on. Certainly all our product developments are connected to all our surveys we do, and you're talking about the survey that we have launched last year with interviewing more than 200 professionals, architects, interior designers from all over the world. And of course all the findings are directly connected to our developments.
What are the main findings?
Well, one mega trend I already mentioned is the sustainability. So sustainability for Laufen, we have actually three main factors. The one is the product design. The sustainable design, as I said, long-lasting design, but also product functionalities as water saving. All the Laufen Pro toilets, and in fact all Laufen toilets today, can be flushed with a reduced volume of 4.5 and 3 liters. And then in general the third factor on sustainability in Laufen is the production itself, which has to be ecological and also social compatible. The ecological factor is that we are working on zero waste factories on the one hand. Also the material itself is a natural material, ceramic is a natural material that we can fully recycle within the production process and even thereafter. And talking about social sustainability is that Laufen is one of the only global players producing only in Central Europe. Well, globally speaking, the BRIC countries, Brazil, Russia, India and China, are very important markets where also Laufen is growing very well. We establish our brand there on a premium level. Today is opening the fair in Sao Paulo, where we have the local launch of Laufen in Brazil. So in all these countries, next month is the Mosbild in Moscow, where we are, as every year, presented with Laufen in a very nice ambience, and India and China the same.
And when you say they're doing very well, could you put a percentage of yearly growth? Are we talking 3%, 5%, 10%?
Now I think we are talking for all the countries, we're talking double digit.
Right.
And we have some very ambitious targets on each individual country. We have especially Southern Europe, where we know Spain, Portugal, also Italy, Greece of course is quite struggling, and but we can overcompensate that very well with our strong markets that we have in Central Europe, Northern Europe, where we're also growing strongly, Scandinavia and these BRIC countries, of course. Of course, it's important to be a global brand to play in the different regions. When one region is struggling, to play in another one that's doing well. And I think as a global player, it's like that you can overcompensate hard times in some countries that you used to be strong, and it's more important that your export ratio is stronger. Okay. But we are very happy that our main market, the domestic Swiss market, we are still by far the number one, and still growing on a very high level. We're still growing there as well. British market, from what I know from my colleagues here in the local subsidiary, the managing director Alan Dodds is informing us constantly. I know that in 2011 the market was -8 or -10% from what I heard, and we in the UK were +8 to 10%. So we are significantly gaining market share in the UK. But it is to say that in 2010 versus 2009 we were losing. So we are gaining back, and we have a very optimistic outlook for 2012. We started very strong in the beginning of this year, and the new products that I mentioned in the beginning that we globally launched last year but now really locally seem to become very successful. Luxury is a term that I like to use only very carefully. I don't see us as a luxury brand, or what defines luxury. We are a premium brand, but we have the ability to go up down to a medium level. We are never going low with the Laufen brand, but we can go from medium to high. And coming back to your question, what we can see, the higher sets, the higher segments are struggling less in an economic crisis. 2012 for Laufen is a special year. We have our 120th birthday, so founded 1892, and we're going to celebrate it. We're going to celebrate it at the Salone del Mobile in Milano in April, a major global event, and we will celebrate there the birthday, but along with new products that we are launching at Salone del Mobile in our different ranges. Well, we are launching in our Palomba collection new designs and new pieces in this higher segment of the Palomba collection. We work with a new, very good Italian designer on a public urinal, a very interesting project. Then we also have a lot of local fairs this year, like in Shanghai, as I said, in Brazil right now, and there we have also some interesting projects to be presented.